Baggins, we got pizza. We're chilling with some pizza. This is all working, right? Hell yeah. You know what's up with me now. I got pizza and we're starting the studio and chill. What's going on with you, buddy? Nom nom, you know it. Best be knowing the noms. That is a good pizza. We're gonna do some stuff tonight, though. Chilling like a villain. What's your villain origin story there, OJ McBaggins? What made you want to be a villain? And have you done so many villainous things that tonight you're just chilling because you're sick of being a villain? But yeah, we're going to be messing around with some Patchbay stuff. And we're going to mess around with some connections. So, that's what we're going to be doing. But for now, I'm going to finish this pizza and I'm going to get a beer going. Because my goodness, what a day. What a day. What a day. I don't know if I can say that it's beer. I don't know if I can get in trouble for technically ingesting alcoholic beverages, but whatever. We're having fun. Do I have my other stuff on me? Did I come unprepared? Got that thing on me. Do I got the other thing on me? I don't. Uno momento. I'll be right back. Benjamin on me. I just didn't have the the nicotine cage, the Nicholas cage. I don't know what you call the nicotine vape. Honestly, McGregor, I need the lighting because we're doing some Patchbay work. We're going in on the studio tonight. I need the lighting. I can't be doing this in blue light. Okay, yeah, you know what? We'll turn it to some pizza eating friendly lighting, I guess. Whatever that will consist of. How about blue, like we always do? Ration pizza. I went over the rations. I had 3 pieces too. Tomorrow's gonna be more hurting. Less beers and less pizza. That's too fucking funny, man. Holy. But yes, indeed. It is a hurting week. Guys, YouTube is... I don't know if it's on YouTube's end or if they could help me. It's probably on the postage end, but I am still waiting for this piece of mail that confirms my YouTube account. And it's been almost a month and a bit. And yeah, nothing. I got nothing. Dennis, you don't need to buy me anything, bud. You've contributed a lot already to the cause. I just got to figure some stuff out. It's going to be a while before I get anything for the computer. If I sold all the synths, I could get out of debt. I can live a normal life. Yeah, OJ, no, it said it would take 3 weeks from the date that they said it would. They sent it out. They said they sent it out, I think, the end of July. Waited all through August. Now it's September. They said it would take 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. And I even submitted a request to send a new one. And they said that they did. I confirmed my address for the second time. It's still nothing. So I'm trying to be a patient boy. But it expires in November. So time's ticking. Got almost a month left. So I gotta contact them and just be like, yo, is there another way I can like verify my address? Can I hold up a peace sign in front of my house? There's some good pizza. That ration pizza. Stu, how's it going, Stu? So guys, I'll just explain something real quick. One thing I like to do all the time. So you got this bass line going, right? It's tight as fuck. So when I move the filter here, it gets interesting, right? Brightens up. You can darken it with the filter cut off there. But it's kind of nice when I just like twist it in a rhythmic fashion. Twin Cities Oxygen, what's going on, homie? Again, guys, once again, thanks to Twin Cities Oxygen. We got a gig. The Funk Days got a gig. Guys, Nova Scotian SPCA, in support of the Nova Scotian SPCA, we're throwing a I got the name for it right here. I'll read it right off. Synths for Shelter, October 25th, 2025. Starts at 12 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be about 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I go live at 8. That's the tentative time right now. Yeah, I'll go live at 8 my time. No. Yeah, which is 8 Eastern and 6 my time. So, more details coming soon. But yeah, Twin Cities Oxygen is throwing that together. So thanks again, homie. Back to the synth here. So I can move the filter. Hell yeah, Brando. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm excited to participate and honored to participate. So we already have the envelope being modulated by our envelope modulation on the filter being modulated by the envelope 1 here. So we can change the character of the filter closing with the envelope and make it really sharp. Or we can make it slow. We can make it so that the filter only opens up a little bit, giving you more of that deeper bass. So I like that there. But another fun thing that we can do is we can use our low frequency oscillator, our LFO, to move the filter cutoff left and right. So let's just get the envelope modulation just down a little bit. So it's still pronounced, but not completely. Not pronounced, okay. And then we'll take up the filter modulation amount off the LFO. More resonance. What key is it in? Is it just an E? I sure do have sidechaining on, buddy. The Roland is actually responsible for processing the sidechain. So I'll get into it a little bit later, more in depth, while we route our Patchbay once our pizza's done, which I should work on here. That's the main point of the show tonight, is to get the Patchbay involved. I'll tell you why later on. But yes, we are sidechaining. Two pulse waves, okay. Do I need to modulate the pulse waves? You're goddamn right, it's not deep dish. I can finally get my own pizza at home that's not deep dish. Holy smokes. Yeah. Just two pulse wave oscillators. Not two pulse waves, just two pulse wave oscillators. It kind of cancels each other out. That's like ordering a large medium pizza. Not two pulse waves, two pulse wave oscillators and modulated with a sine. So I have both of my oscillators on the pulse wave. Monday warrior. I just want to have a listen to it real quick on my phone. I haven't listened to it in a while, so I don't have like a solid reference. pretty sure there's like an actual bass layered with it though. Tom Sawyer. This is going through a shit ton of reverb and delay. If I just crank the time up. I think we got close. If I got copyright, we got close enough. Wish I had like Daft Punk in here, at least like a vocoder. Swiper, no swiping. We're just trying to cover Tom Sawyer, and it turns into the next Tron soundtrack. This is a train wreck now. Swiper, no swiping. AW in the chat. Swiper, no swiping. Who is that? Who's telling me to eat my pizza? Who is that? Do I know you? Oh. I don't want to do that. Whoops. Chat, bring it back. What's the Patchbay for? Have you got outboard gear? Effects? Hard Edge DMB. Yes. Oh, it's B-dub. Okay. I thought so. I just wanted to make sure. Hard Edge DMB. Yes, we're gonna be installing the Patchbay. Honestly, I just want to get some stuff more like, I don't know. Okay, so here's what's going on. I have all the synths running into the mixer, and then from the mixer I select which channels get sent out to the master and which ones get sent out the sub out. So out of the sub out, I go into the back of the Roland. The Roland's processing effects, master filter, and side chaining and all that kind of stuff. So from the Roland, a lot of that stuff gets summed in here, and then it goes into the FMR RNC, out of the RNC into the analog heat, which adds our saturation, final compression, other effects, and all that kind of stuff. And then that gets its own channel into the mixer, and then that gets sent out into the interface, into the computer. What I want to be able to do is bypass some of these so that like when I go to record, I don't get that harmonic distortion and all that extra noise if I just want to like record cleanly and then later process with the analog heat. And mostly just for gain stage purposes, because when you bypass the heat, it doesn't give you a true bypass, at least from like what I've experienced. So I want to be able to bypass all of the outboard gear and just see how the mix is sounding just on its own, and then be able to add those effects in a more non-colorful way, but in a more dynamically pleasing way. Because if I can get the sonics right with the frequencies and all that the best I can on the mixer and just with the sound design and whatnot, then that distortion and saturation later on is going to be a lot more clean, because there's not as much dissonant frequencies to be dealing with and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really trying to think of it just from like the ground up and making that streamlined and whatnot. Even for recording, if I like come up with a fun little jam, I just want to be able to record it as cleanly as possible without having to rip out all my cables and all that kind of stuff. I was just making sure, Brandon. I didn't know if swipe or no swiping. I don't know if Dora's sidekick was on here. Yeah, I just wanted to come and share. If you guys have a drink to enjoy, come crack one with me while I finish this little sliver of pizza. No. I mean, Hard Edge GMB, I do have a live setup. Like, I'm obviously not going to bring all the synths out to a gig, right? So the live setup would basically consist of the Edge, the Proton, the Digitact, the Roland, the Heat, and basically everything on this table. But if I take everything on this table, I don't necessarily have to bring the mixer, because I can just go mono input left and right into the input onto the Digitact, sum that, get that into the TR8S for the compression or the side chaining and the global effects, and then into the heat for the final saturation and other effects. So the mixer's only really there to, yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's only really there because I don't have stereo channels from like the peak that would be needed, and additional channels for the Moog. But yeah, so right now the mixer is serving a purpose. It's not necessarily redundant, but in terms of like playing a live set, but it's utility. It helps me control EQ and all that kind of stuff. I'd get a cleaner signal without a lot of stuff if I just routed the synth right in, but again, like the mixer is routing signals either to the main mix or out the sub so I can process it. So like it's elaborate in the studio. I can control it a lot easier than in a live setting, so what? Wondered if that's dolphin milk. Ugh. Unflattering soft drinks. You know, DJ Sunset, I'd love for you to show me or show up at my front door. It's not even on like the keyboard. It's on like the edge of it. You're going to crash out. Check this out. Come on over, bud. Infabrin. I will, Twin Cities. Put it on the floor. No, then my cats will eat it. I'm almost done the pizza. I haven't really been touching too much of the gear, honestly. Maybe with my pinky. But I'm going to go wash my hands, DJ Sunset. Don't you worry, bud. My pinky never touched the pizza. Yeah, that's some good pizza. I wanted to come on stream and not be late, so I decided why not just have a bite to eat with y'all. Twin Cities Oxygen, I'll be honest with you, I'm in the same boat. I'm a mess around. I'm literally at home messing around right now. And pre-COVID, 2019, I had my first like attempt at a live synth gig, and it went pretty well. You'd be surprised how if you just prepare properly, you'll be fine. You'll be on Spotify soon. Spotify sounds like a music listening service for stoners. One sec, I'll be right back. Oh, DJ Sunset. Let's get back to our little jam we had going on here. What the hell happened to it? The fuck? I got DistroKid. Spotify. I don't have DistroKid right now. I have TuneCore. Oh, I have a fun game we can play. Let's play Name That Synth. I don't know if it'll be obvious or not. What synth is playing right now? Twin Cities, have a good night, brother. You got taco pizza? Sounds terrible. Well, hope you learned your lesson, Buck. Don't get it again. Twin Cities Oxygen, I'm sorry, bud, but that's incorrect. I'll give you a hint. Only one of them's a polysynth, right? Shelby, what's going on? Just in time for the quiz. It's huge, man. I love this synth. No jam, just peanut butter. Yeah, it's the Novation. You got it. It flips your table. I would do it. There'll be a day. Remember, because the Moog saws the Joel et Gibel. How's it going, buddy? Reese peanut butter. It's all good. It's all good stuff. Okay, guys, I can't get off track. Where's our Patchbay? It's over there. So I gotta scrounge up a bunch of cables, guys, because if you guys don't know about Patchbays, it like doubles and triples, potentially triples your cable amount that you need in order to Patchbay. So let me turn the lights up so we can see what we're doing, because it's no good if we can't see. We can't Helen Keller our way through this. Is that too yellow? Yeah. Oh, that's too white. Let's get right in the middle there. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. We're gonna put a Patchbay in the setup. All right, let's see. It's over here. We got a Patchbay, and I don't know where it's gonna go. It's gonna go right there for now. Now you guys can't see anything. Wait, if I sit down, how much space do I have? I have till like that. Yeah. Pump it up a little louder. Yeah, how loud is it right now? Why is it so quiet? Is it because of the compression here? Or this compression? Oh. BPM, Stu. That's 180 BPM right there, buddy. Oh, you want some 50 BPM? Some 50 Cent? That's 50 BPM right there. If I get it to like 70, that's dubstep speed. It's like 145 BPM technically. We're at 72 and a half. Yeah, it's fun as hell. That's decent. Doesn't sound bad in the middle. Yeah, that I love doing that halftime stuff. I just love poking around sometimes. Excuse me. Oh, that peace and beer's not treating me too kindly now. Oof. Okay. So, like I said, I want to be able to route things differently around here. So if everything goes to plan, I want to be able to route the compressors and the effects, so the FMR RNC and the analog heat in the Patchbay, so I can swap between them. And then I should be able to have an output in there as well. So we'll see what we have for cables. This is going to be very cable heavy. Are you guys ready? Studio and chill. It's going to be chill for you guys because you just get to watch me put it all together. Honestly, I'm just going to rip out all the cables. I don't care. So you probably need them all anyways. Not that one, though. Oh! It's spaghetti up in here, y'all. We got a lot. We got a lot of cables. We got TRS of different lengths and varieties. We've got TS in different lengths and varieties. So, if you guys are familiar with professional audio, we don't want to carry too long of signals with our instrument cables being our TS, but we can take those nice grounded signals via the TRSs. Not to be confused with the TR8S, the drum machine. So what we want to do is put the channels. So guys, quiz. Who knows what a Patchbay does? What does a Patchbay do, class? Anybody? Anyone got their hand up? This is what like school over like COVID and Zoom was like. Anybody? You're just lagging out and the teacher's asking you a question. You don't know what the hell's going on. Yes, hard HDNB. Hell yeah. You got it. You got the answer. So in my eyes, and one way it was also explained to me, that is 100% correct, hard edge. Yeah, it puts all of your input and output signals that you want in your studio into one interface. So basically, you plug in your equipment on the back. So you could have your in and your out, and then you can have that normaled, which means that the signal just passes from top to bottom. And then when you plug in a patch cable on the front, you're able to take that signal coming in and then route it somewhere else. So you can bypass certain things. You can reroute all on the face of the Patchbay, which is really, really nice. And looks like we should have enough resources to do it here. So I was already using 2 of the patch cables. So these are the patch cables we'll actually be using like for the front of the Patchbay. We'll put those off to the side for now. Now what we need to do is just put as many things as we can onto the Patchbay with the amount of cables that we have. So let's start. Just see what we need here. Sub out. Should we just start with the sub out? Yeah, let's start with the sub out and go from there. So I don't have any DI because everything is amplified. everything is getting amplified from the mixer, right? It's going in instrument cable, and then it's exiting amplified and on a what's it called? Balanced signal. So there's no need for a DI. Another one and another one. We're gonna need all the patch cables, man, and they are TRS patch cables. Because realistically, with instrument cable, since it's not balanced, you get interference when you go over a certain length of instrument cable. Like, you'll literally start picking up radio waves and like a lot of electrical interference. With a TRS cable, it bounces both signals down one wire with a ground, and then they get sent down in opposite polarity, actually, I should say, and then they get joined up at the middle, and all the interference in between gets canceled out because of the phase. So you can carry on a longer signal. Science. But yeah, so because of that hard edge DMB, everything gets converted into a balanced output, more or less. So there's no need for DI. Yeah, that is true, hard edge DMB. But out of the synths, like right out of the synths into the mixer, it's fine. You don't necessarily need to. I know it's cleaner, and gold HDMI cables make it sound and look better. You know what I mean? It's all just a gimmick. I'm not like the Beatles in here. I'm not trying to be a... This isn't a Dolby Atmos production, you know what I mean? I'm just some guy in his room in Edmonton, Alberta. I already put pizza in half the synths. It's all about science up in here, man. It's the science of synthesizers is actually very fascinating. But I know where you're coming from, hard edge DMB. Don't you worry. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put our output from our sub out of our mixer, because I think that's where all the splitting is going to be happening. Yeah. Wait. Now I'm thinking if this is even worth it. Because all I really need to do to bypass both the heat and the compressor, but then I wouldn't get sidechain. So I could just send everything to the mains, but then I wouldn't be sending it into the Roland at all. Yeah, okay, sorry, I just had to think about that for a second. I was thinking out loud. Try keeping cables under 1 meter in length. Then why do they sell them max 20 feet or 15? I had to guarantee my cable length, especially from the Moog. The Moog, it's going all the way over. So I needed to get that pretty long. So, only so much you can do, man. There's a lot of stuff I should be doing differently, but yeah, that's actually true. That's very true. Now I understand where a DI would make sense. Thank you. Damn, I got schooled. Okay. So yeah, we're going to start by removing the other end of the output, so the input portion, into the Roland here. We're going to get that into a portion on our Patchbay. Where the hell did it go? How do you lose a Patchbay? Voila. Okay. So we're gonna think about it in just kind of like the chain that I would usually do for the Funk Day. You know what I mean? So We're going to start off on just 1 and 2 right here. So we're going to plug it in on the back on 1 and 2. So all the top rows are going to be outputs and all the bottom rows are going to be inputs. So yeah, I'll just talk about that as I go along here. So we're going to take the external in. We're going to go left and right. Into the patch bay like that. So we just unplugged our connection from the Roland and put it into the patch bay like so. So now we have some options. If I take another set of cables and I plug it in directly underneath, so left and right, and if I go left and right into the Roland from here, it's called normaled. So what will happen is that signal will flow directly down to the input below, but I'll be able to repatch it from the front. So what I can do is I can leave it all normaled. So how I have it connected currently from here on out, I technically don't even need to patch anything if it's normaled. So I might do that. I can always change it later on. So yeah, let's do that. So let's go out of the mixer. Put that there for now. And now we need to go out of the sub out on the mixer and then back into the Roland. So I got to get 2 TRS cables and get that situated. And here we go. So I should probably get a mic stand and some background music. Back to this stuff. All right, so we're gonna go into the Roland, and then we'll plug in directly underneath this left and right here. So. Lost the patch bay, lost the mic. Yeah, I just had to think about it because I almost saw it as redundant because I could just bypass the whole entire chain, but again, I wouldn't be getting my my master effects out of the Roland. So, let's see here. So now out of the Roland, we're going into the RNC. So what I got to do there is, again, we're going to take out the output from here. And these are actually TS cables. If you guys know anything about... Excuse me. This is a mess. If you guys know about the FMR RNC, it's an old school compressor, new school, like old school, modern school. And It's on a TRS, what's it called? Insert sort of mode. It can be run in stereo, but if you're not sending like the insert TRS to it, it gets all wonky. So you have to use TS cables with it. So just regular instrument cable. So we'll find hopefully some short ones. I don't know if I have any shorter ones actually. I should be able to use it. So yeah, we got to go Roland out. Oh, my nose is all stuffy. Jesus. I'll have a beer about it. Robert Schultz, what's going on, buddy? We're getting the Patchbay installed. We're going to see if it benefits us at all. Who knows? We're going to find out. All right, so I got to take the input portion of my FMR RNC. So we're going to go... Oh, crap. Wait, no, never mind. I got it. I haven't done this in a while, so I keep freaking myself out with potential wrong ways to be doing this. And then out. I need to be going into the RNC. Okay, one sec. I gotta sort through cables here. Whoa. Well, that makes sense why you're not hearing anything. There's nothing to be heard. See? What? Well, that's rude. Really? Not every day in here is bangers. You know what I mean? There's a lot of learning to do. I don't know where my studio was when I bought these cables, but like everything is so long. I think this is like the same length. Yeah, these are 6-foot cables that I totally don't need to be 6 feet. Cable management around here is already such a hassle, so I really don't want to be digging that grave further, but whatever. What can you do? It's a funk day, everybody. It's all for the funk day. Yeah, if you guys are new. Lost it. Oh, you got it? They shipped it to you that quickly? Or did you just get it through like your local music store? That's exciting. I'm jealous, Golden Paw. Hot damn. Okay, let's see. We got that, and that. Okay. You know, yeah, don't be sorry for being late. That's why these get posted after the fact, so you guys can at least watch them back if you guys miss it. Not that this is very quality programming right now. Again, guys, the real creme de la creme is every Monday for Monday Funk Day. This is just a filler in between so you guys can see the behind the scenes of the studio in a different light. You guys can see the lighting rig in the back there, the monolith. I'm gonna nickname it the monolith, the light stack, and then we're gonna upgrade the monolith as we get more funds and means to upgrade. We'll see what happens. All right, where are we at? So we have the in or output going into the Patchbay there. So now we got to get, this is going to be elaborate. I should be labeling this too. I need to get a label maker. But yeah, we're just going to go at it here, whatever. The faster I do this, the faster sound gets pumped back through because I severed the signal here. Hey, Golden Paw, I'll do what I can to make sure my homies get some cheap hardware. I'll voice my it pays to be a Karen sometimes, you know what I mean? I mean, it's in your favor. If you're getting pushed around by quality control, man, take advantage of that. Pull the Karen card. Especially with this kind of stuff, man. Because yeah, like, so far so good with everything around here. I mean, some of the knobs on the Roland are a little jumpy. I just realized I'm out of frame. But yeah, so let's plug this in. Yeah, no, I'll experiment with this and I'll see. So far, so good. I mean, like, I've had relative success with just doing things the way that I've been doing. Cables are expensive where I'm at. Like a 6 foot TRS cable is like $15, $20 each. So yeah, it's an expensive spaghetti around here, man. Swiper, no swiping. Yeah, you're not missing much, man. If you want to leave, you can. But if you want to leave it running for the view hour count, you can do that. Yeah, I'm just trying to. We can keep the music going, but it's gonna cut out as soon as I make the next connection here. So we went in, and then we got to take. Now we're going out into... Frick, what did I just do? I don't have cables to do that, do I? Yeah, no, here, yeah, that's what I gotta do. Which one is that? That's left. Left. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna take the input from that. Go output into there. And then from there I can carry on the balanced connection. So you're only going to hear that for a minute. What if I do that though? So now I can get a TRS cable that isn't 1,000,000 feet in length. Let's grab a 6-footer. I need 2 of them. That is much appreciated, Brando. Thank you very much, homie. Oh, you know what? You know what? I hear some stuff at the door here. Ugh. Brandon, if you're watching, Sonny, come here, bud. Come on up. Come here. Come on, Sid. Come on in. You can still get in there. Oh. Whew. Yeah, he hasn't seen you guys in a while. Everybody say hello to Sonny. It's been a minute. It's been a minute in the sun. How's it going, Mr. Dude? Want to speak to the people? You don't say much. Yeah, Brandon, this is the problem child right here. Hi, Sid. What are you doing, little guy? You pissing everywhere again? Yeah, this is Captain Pissy Pants. He's a cute guy, but yeah, he has his woes. That's crazy. 8 cats. How many litter boxes? You need 9. You need 9 litter boxes. Sonny, what are you doing over there, bud? Sonny's more of like the explorer guy, and Sid just likes to chill and piss. Yeah, for some reason my cats never really caught on to the wires, thank God. Sonny's just weird and Sid is equally as strange. Oh, that's smart. I should get them to do that. Treat them like dogs. Sid, give me a woof. Can you give me a woof? Give me a woof. He's usually more talkative than that. Good morning, Robert Schultz. All right, last connection. This should be the last connection that we need to make. It's to cap it all off here. So we just got to take out the out that's going into the mixer, which is on 9 and 10 here. Yes, sir. One of my cats likes to chomp wires and has a lethal. That's you should route some wiring into his teeth and put a light at the end, so it'd be like a test light. If you ever work on your car, you can get him to chomp on a cable. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I had a bundle of cable all on the floor one time, and Sid decided to pee all over that. Thank God I like caught it early. Like I watched him do it, so I was able to clean it up relatively simply, but damn. Damn, bud. Good thing you're handsome. Hi, Sonny. All right, let's do this real quick, because I want to get jamming. I want to start jamming. Time is it? Nice. Screaming Strings, what's going on? This stream should be called Screaming Cables, because we're getting the Patchbay routed. Okay, so we just got to get the left and right. Hey, get a load of this guy. Cirque du Sunny, Cirque du Soleil. You okay there, buddy? All right, one sec here. So let's go. Let's take our left out first. Get the left into the Patchbay. And let's get the right. And we're not going to be able to hear anything for a minute. Sonny, what's going on, buddy? Sitting on the synths again, hey? Not much has changed with you, hey? Where's DJ Sunset when you need him? Pizza on the synths and then cats? What the hell's going on here? Yep, it's mayhem. It's mayhem with these kitties. And right. Oh, right, Sid? Yep. All right, let's see here. Oh. Son, you haven't been up there since like your birthday, essentially. It's such a treat for them to come in the studio, guys. There have been some incidences that have led them to be relatively banned from the studio, unfortunately. Sonny bit a knob off the Proton. He cracked it with his chompers. At least I know he's got enough calcium and enamel. You don't need to go to the cat dentist, buddy. You're cracking knobs off synthesizers. What visuals? Whoa! What is going on with the autofocus there? I just realized that. Huh. Must be some cat hair floating in front of the lens or something. Finally, two similar length TRS cables. Okay. We're gonna go left. Should get a left signal. Hey. Sonny, did you turn on my check this out channel on the Dig Attack? Et voilà. That should sum it up. Let's see here. What's going on, buddy? You should say something. But he's shy, apparently. So, if our routing is correct, so guys, look what we did. Look at all that we did on the Patchbay. That's what we did. We occupied those areas. So the way that we'll figure out if we were successful is if I just go out from the sub out and into that channel again and just see we'll get this guy. We'll go left. Ed, you better watch it, but if you knock over my Lego, I swear to God. Oh. I need to get a rack. I had a rack case, but I sold it because I got rid of all my rack gear. Now I'm starting to buy rack gear again, and now I need a rack case. Oh, for Fox case. All right. We should be bypassed. Where's my... Where's my drum machine? What's going on? What did I do wrong here? Something's happening. Left, right. Yeah. So that was sub out in. Then this was going into the mixer again, left and right. And that should be going to main. What? What did I just do? What? It's still messed up. It should do... What am I missing here? I don't need to get... Should I have not been using the sub outs? Do I have to be using only the sub outs to do that? So if I plug those back in. What I'm missing here is my drum machine. I messed something up here. I'm trying to figure out what happened. So sub out. I think I have a hunch on what's going on, but I can't confirm it. Like, it's one of those things, like, you know where it went wrong, but you're not able to really convey what's going on here. What? Okay, yeah. So it goes sub out into the Roland. Do I have to redo this? Please no. God, please no. I'm gonna go to the washroom real quick. Uno momento. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to think about it while I go there. But you guys enjoy this drum beat while it's there. Yeah, no, honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I'm just more like, what the hell is happening here? God damn. Okay. No, because like I literally just took the signal that we had and I basically just put it through the Patchbay sub out. Maybe I gotta swap the sub out for the... No. I think I know what's going on. Okay. I had it simplified from the get-go, so it was going through every... I assumed it wasn't going to be... I have to go off the master, not the sub. It's looping back into itself. Damn. Okay, round 2. Oh, sheesh. Yeah, I needed to go through the master. But I think I can undo this without doing too much damage. I should only really need to swap like 2 things. Sorry, I look like I'm nuts here just staring at this, but I'm literally just trying to attack this in the most efficient way possible. Because I wanna jam. I wanna make a beat. Out of that, into there, continue on, down back into that channel, but instead of that channel, I need to go in to the interface. Yes. That's all I gotta do. Okay. Give me a memento. Give me a memento. If it's just the easiest of a fix, then I'm gravy. But first, guys, again, not all is lost completely with the situation with the hard drives, if you guys have been keeping up with that. So, in Steven Funktuate fashion here, guys, these are very, very early versions of songs that I have created. These are all the way from like 2020, 2021 when I backed up onto this drive that I found. So I have some renditions of projects, but nothing up to date, if that makes sense. Let's see here. 2020. Date modified. Is this one still intact? Let me see. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I have all the samples too. And is OBS already listening to the desktop by chance? No. Let me fix that. Image group, where would it be? It would be... You guys can't hear that, hey? What is going on here? This is just a night of just stupid stuff going on. There we go. I'll just loop this song while I do this.
We had 2 bags of grass.
Oops. Jesus. I am a mess. All right. You guys listen to this while I cruise through this. So what I'm going to do is take out the... Yeah, I'm not even going to explain it. I'm just going to do it. You got it, Christian. It is an ART Patchbay. Good eye. Let's just pretend that the last hour and how long? 48 minutes never happened? Oh. Ugh. It's okay, guys. It's just hot in this room. Like I always say. Oh. I thought I had it down. I thought I had it. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's okay, y'all. We're going to figure it out. Hope you guys are watching me or enjoying watching me struggle here. Is there any other that I can play? You know, Saw. Let's see, 2021. I just need a minute. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to take a minute.
So
Not only did I change my mind, it wasn't working the way I wanted it to. For some reason, the wiring was weird and I skipped something or something like that. So I'm going for a different approach. The other one just wasn't, some way, somehow it just got all messed up. So what I'm going to do now is essentially I'm going to run the master output from the mixer into the Patchbay, have that normaled to the input, on the interface, and then go from there. And then I might be manually routing everything together with the patch cables. Yeah. So, that's where we're at here. Am I doubling? Where is this coming? My God. I'm just going to leave the mic off while I deal with this. But yeah, now you guys know what's up. I kind of did that hard edge DMB. So once upon a time, I had every single synth on its own channel on the Patchbay running half normal, one into the interface, one into the mixer, so I can record individual tracks and all that kind of stuff, which I still might do. I think I have enough cables. But now essentially what I've done, because I didn't mess this up again, did I? No. Yeah, no, I didn't. Why is this so hard to... Yeah, you know what? I'll deal with it. Yeah, no, hard edge. It's very situational. I know what you're getting at, but for the outcome that I'm trying to achieve, because now what I'm facing is, so before I had every single thing running through its own channel on the mixer, so everything was getting summed to pretty much one channel. Then I can ride the main for everything, but now the main is basically going to be the last thing on the chain. Because it still should go main out in, have its own channel on the mixer. Oh, you know what? No, whatever. So if I hit play, let me just make sure I got everything right here. So that's going there. That's going there. Perfect, perfect. So this is working so far as I intended. So right now it's going straight from master out to the input. So it's not getting any processing from the compressor or the heat. Yeah, no, I've definitely done this a lot more complex and a lot more successfully. I don't know why it's throwing me for a loop right now. Let's so now what I can do is take the patch cables and start putting them through the components here. So I'll go the left and right mains out into the RNC here. So you can see we're getting nothing. Now what I'll do is I'll take the left and right out and I'll put it into the heat. Now we're getting a signal through there. Get that going in there. You guys won't be able to hear anything for but a second. Then I'll get the left and right going out there. Right. So now that's what the front of the Patchbay looks like. To have it run through everything. But now it only sucks because we're not getting a true reading off of our master. Like I can't look at this and trust that it's at that gain. I just keep coming up with new ideas in my head and I'm like, do I do it? What time is it? It's 9:06, damn. So it would be nice to get it in on its own channel on the Patchbay or on the mixer so I can monitor that input, and that should be on 9 and 10. This should be a quick swap. This should be a quick swap. I know I said that before and it wasn't, but this should be a quick swap, I promise. I know what I'm doing now. Because I want to be able to see how much dB that's spitting out on the meter. Yeah, Hardhead GMB, thanks for all your input, man. I appreciate your brains. But yes, catch me either this weekend or for sure for Monday Funktuate number 106. We're getting to 106, guys. We're moving up the hundreds right now. Maybe every 100 Funk days I'll do a 12-hour stream. How does that sound? Tell you what, if I don't get this next stage done in 5 minutes, then I'll do a live stream for you guys on Saturday. I'll do a nice jam for you guys on Saturday. How about that? If I don't get this figured out in 5 minutes, if I don't get what I want in 5 minutes, what I got to do is let me just set a timer. For 5 minutes. Let's see if it takes me that long. Okay, let me just think. So we need that to go. So that's okay. That's going in. That's got to go over there. Oh, jeez. Golden Paul, you're back and lurking. I kind of fixed it. I kind of did. Not saying we're back at square one, but we're back at square two. I'm not stopping until this is figured out, guys. I swear to God, I still want to have a jam. We'll see what happens here. What's going on over here with all this bullshit? Jesus. Okay. 5 minutes starting now. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Damn! Dance Before 9. If you refer to the title of the stream here, we're trying to get the Patchbay back involved here. And I thought I was being slick beforehand. I was just whipping wires left, right, and center. No, like, willy-nilly. Just gonna go into a jam, and it went to shit. And I just fixed it. Thank God. But I still might try to get rid of that mess. All I gotta do is move stuff over, I think. Because if I want to go that into that, yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna go out into these ins. And just like... Yo, Dance Before 9. Yeah, that's the whole reason why I've been so quiet about that project is because, yeah, I'm dealing with hard drive issues too. I've got this old external hard disk here, one of the lacy ones with another drive right here that I'm trying to figure out what to do with. And man, I lost all my Ableton projects from the modern day here. So yeah. It's been a tough one. It's been a tough one, my guy. Want to change that at all? Because that's just that output. So we're going out into that in. So right now it's just raw. Then if I want to put it through the effects, every single one of them, I just have to go boom. And now it's going through the FMR and the heat. Yo, did we get hit by the same hacker group or something? Because yeah, my whole SATA SSD drive is gone, kaput, cease to exist, sayonara, it's gone. Is it gone physically now too? Where the fuck did it go? Yeah, I even bought this enclosure for it, and I attempted to run it via USB, but yeah. She's just toast. She's not even good enough to be toast. She's just a piece of bread before getting toast. Done. So, I love how all that data still exists with like the Epstein files after all these years, and I'm just trying to do music with my hard drive and it just dies. Like, wouldn't that be convenient for them? Oh, the hard drive just died. All the data's gone. No, it happens to me. Jesus. I think we can have a jam now, though. Somewhat comfortably. Is the camera focus going all freaking whack again? I can hang the patch cables right there. Hell yeah. All right. I might re-envision this. That's suspicious. Maybe he stole all your Ableton data. Let's go back into the channel, right? Sorry, I thought I was onto something there. Whew. Ugh. Holy smokes. Yeah, I'll see if I can jam for a sec here. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done. That was enough studio for tonight. I got work tomorrow, but let's just see what happens here. You saw right, Dance Before 9. It is such a dope addition to the setup here. I highly recommend getting one if you guys haven't. it going? We pieced together a Patchbay, and we're just taking the signal for a little spin right now. You know what I mean? We got all this gear. I should get a light on me. Holy smokes! We got some stuff going on. We just put the Patchbay together. This bad boy here, and I'm just messing around. So you do hear some hi-hats. You should be hearing some more than that. It's the ART P48. It's a pretty cheap one, so yeah, it's worth it. Yo, 8H, you collected 8 synths, or 5 synths, sorry. Now I need to hook them up to my computer. What are you, just like for MIDI or for sound or for both? What are you aiming to do, homie? Yo, Dance Before 9. You keep meaning to ask how I made my logo analyzer thingy. Great question. Let's break it down for you, homie. Let me see here. So, in OBS, I'll try to show you live somewhat. So, the waveform itself and the logo are two separate entities. So this is just a standard logo, you know, that I can just make in anything and export as a PNG and whatever. And then the actual, the waveform is a plugin called, if you just Google OBS waveform visualizer, you can download it for OBS, obviously, and then you're able to go in, change how it responds, the spacing between the frequencies, how it bounces up and down, the color and all that stuff. So I have that as its own layer, and then behind it, I should say in front of it, I have the Funktuate logo. So it's just behind it in terms of the layering of the OBS scene. So download Waveform Visualizer. It's cool too because you can go in, like you can do display mode, you can do stepped bars, you can do stepped this and that. You actually do like a live thing of the waveform there. You can do do the curve. You can do bars. You can even do a circular thing, I think. But yeah, it's pretty sick. I just leave it on that, layer it with my image. I group the two together, and then yeah, so it's cool too because you can have it change colors based on you can change the colors based on the frequency. So like before, if you watch earlier Funk days when it was not, what's going on with the focus? Holy. When it wasn't as bassy, it would go white. And then when it went bassy, it would go to pink. So you can change the colors for different frequencies, but oh yeah. And then in the actual editor, you can just pick what input it's listening to. Right? So I can have it listen to, let's see, I can have it listen to the microphone input, right? So I can go, what would that be? Audio input capture 2. It's why is the list so long? Jeez. But yeah, it can listen to basically any input on your computer. I just have it set to the one listening to the input on the thing. Yeah, dude, it's pretty easy. I thought about it one day and I was like, it'd be cool to have like a visual of the frequencies and all that, because like it does respond. So if I filter at the low end, it's just showing the low end there, right? As I filter up, you can make it so that it's a little bit more pronounced, but you know, for the most part, yeah, it's pretty fun. I was so stoked when I found it because I was like, that's sick. I'm gonna use that. It's become the whole backbone of the whole thing. Like I use that in the shirts. If you guys look at the shop in the description, I basically took an OBS session. I put the Funktuate logo to full screen, and then I just took a recording of me pumping some music through the waveform. And then from the video, I just took screenshots and I made one of them onto a t-shirt. It was sick. Do it up, man. Yeah. Waveform Visualizer. That's what it's called. Track by track, just been learning, playing synths one at a time. Don't know where to start making a workstation. Kind of want to build a desk. Yo, 8H, I started just like you. I had a synth, and then I had it going into my Scarlett 2i2 at the time, and then I got a drum machine. Then I got that going into the 2i2. Then I was out of inputs. I was like, what the hell do I do now? So I invested in a Motu Ultralite MK5. It's got a shit ton of inputs. I can theoretically record every single thing multi-tracked. But depending on what synth you have, I don't know if USB audio is an option, but it could be. But yeah, see what interface you have. If it's just one or two channels, you might have to like write everything and record everything separately, depending. But yeah, if you're able to connect it, because like I don't even have to turn my computer on in order for all this stuff to work. You know what I mean? It's independent. The only thing I have the computer on right now for is to stream to you guys. The computer's doing nothing music-wise. Like, this is 100% the gear.
The technique of this breakbeat unleashed. Ain't a way to make them shake, feel the bass. Prodigies, everybody in the place.
So, yeah, it could be a nightmare figuring that stuff out, 8H. I feel for you, dude. But yeah, let me know if come back on Monday and let me know what happens. If there's any updates. If you guys are new to the channel, I do Monday Funk Day, and it's a blast. We make live improvised music, kind of DJ style. You know what I mean? We pretend that we're playing a gig, and I basically turn this all into a rave. All the lights behind me are on. I got the fog machine going. It's a sweet time. So, guys, be there for Monday Funk Day. It's a blast. Yeah. I think I'm going to end it there, guys. This has been fun. The Patchbay was a lot of work. There's still some imagining to do here. Yep. What did I do? Yeah, I got to figure it out. But yeah, guys, till then, till next time, yeah, we'll see what happens this weekend. I might go live for you guys on Saturday. Again, select few people are going to be seeing the Funktuate Dark on Friday. Other than that, guys, subscribe, like it, follow me on Instagram, just like you see right there, Funktuate.